Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Deja's 411. Hey guys. So I'm on my lunch break, but I wanted to talk to you guys because I'm not going to be able to go live later on because I have a few things I have to take care of today. But we are still reading the book Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. Yes, on the lunch break. Yes, dedication is serious. You know, when you have something that you're working towards, consistency is key. And this topic today is very important to me, and it should be important to all of us, and because it's something that impacts all of our lives, whether we realize it or not. So today's topic is about how life experiences are defining our reality. So what do I mean by that? How are your life experiences defining your reality? They're defining your reality because you ever realize just sometimes we be so caught up just in the day. We be so caught up with the bills. We're so caught up with hanging with the friends. We're so caught up with the job. We're so caught up with the kids. And we lose our sense of self. We lose our sense of our actual reality for oneself because we're allowing everything going on around us to distract us from our core purpose. And that's to find our purpose in life. I really feel like this is a system that's so flawed and that's been put into place for everyone in society so that they don't realize their true purpose, their true destiny, their true potential. So if you're constantly busy, how can you take the time to ask yourself questions? How can you take the time to get to know yourself? How can you figure this out if you're always busy? And unfortunately, so many people like you might be in your 20s right now, late 20s. You might be in your early 30s, mid 30s, early 40s. If you're in your 20s right now, I want to talk to you for a second. I'm 24, okay? I woke up early. I snapped out of the false illusion early. I snapped out of the matrix early. Not everyone had this blessing that I was given by having my eyes opened at an early age. So I want to talk to you guys that are in your 20s right now that might be older than me or a little younger than me or even the same age as me to wake up. Wake up before you hit your 30s. Wake up before you hit your 40s. Because unfortunately for ones that are already in their 30s, their personality has been so hardwired that it's going to be very, very more interesting for them to try to become someone new. For them to strip off those old personality traits. Because it's been so habitual for them. They've been doing this for years. They've been this person ever since they can remember. So it's going to be very difficult for them to try to, disrupt that pattern that they've been learning and living by for so long. But if you're in your 20s, if you're in your teens, if you're a young little seed, it's time. You have time to fix your life. Now, don't get me wrong, y'all. If you're in your 30s and 40s, I'm throwing no shade at all. There is no shade being thrown. But you need to wake up. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing that it's going to happen. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. At some point, you're going to have a midlife crisis. And at some point, you're going to realize that everything that you've been doing till this point has been pointless. Has been for no reason. And has been to get you to no ultimate goal. Time flies. Time is something you can't get back. You cannot get time back whatsoever. So what are you doing with your time? Who are you becoming with your time? What are you learning about when it comes to yourself with your time? How are you growing, thriving, and developing, not just from a material standpoint, from a mental, spiritual, and emotional standpoint with your time? What are you doing with your time? You can't get it back. So here's some questions that you need to ask yourself, that we all need to ask ourselves, that I ask myself every single chance I get, is who am I? Who am I? Who is Khadijah Vernice Baines? Who are you? Ask yourself right now, say your name aloud. Who am whatever, whatever your name is, say it. Who am I? And then ask yourself, what is my purpose in life? When people think of purpose, they automatically think of God, this religious type of background. But purpose is beyond that. It's you're everything has a purpose. I talked about this in one of my older videos. Everything has a purpose. A pen has a purpose. A necklace has a purpose. A car has a purpose. My car is to get me to my destinations. A pen is to write down my thoughts. everything has its purpose. So what is your purpose? You know, God created everything with a purpose. If we can create things with a purpose and we're human, then why would you think God wouldn't create us with a purpose? We all have a purpose, okay? And then also, where am I going? Like, where am I going from this? So many people have just these jobs that are just like dead-end type of jobs. Like, you're working the job just to pay your bills. You're working your job because you don't want to disappoint certain people. Maybe it's your spouse. Maybe it's your boss. Maybe it's your mentor. You're working this job that you really don't like, or even if you like it, you know, it's not something that you feel fulfilled with. You know, are you working the job for you because you feel like this is the life you want to have from the job that, you know, you're working right now? Or are you working it because it's to please other people? Sometimes you have to sacrifice the life you have right now for something greater. You know, that's something that I'm just waiting. I'm just trying to develop the courage to do this. And it's not easy, guys. It's not easy. Like, as you can see, I'm on my lunch break. I'm still at the job. I'm still at the 9 to 5. So, you know, if someone that's as motivating and as positive and as uplifting as me is struggling with this, imagine if you're not nourishing your mindset at all. Of course you're going to feel like this is impossible. Of course you're going to feel like it's something that will never happen. But just know, the more you nourish your mind, you will be able to get out of this vicious cycle. You'll be able to break the cycle that's been going on for traditions in your family. You'll be able to break the cycle and break the habit of being your old self, and you'll be able to become a new person. So, yeah, where am I going? Who am I doing all of this for? So who are you doing all of this for, you know? Is it for you? Are you really happy? Is this really for you? Is everything that you're doing right now at this moment, is this all for you? Are you working the job for you? Are you with your spouse for you? Are you just doing whatever it is that you're doing for you? You know, these are questions you want to ask yourself. And, you know, what is God? Where do I go when I die? These type of questions. No one wants to think about death. Like, the thing about a lot of people nowadays, these type of conversations are so sensitive that no one wants to talk about it. Anytime there's a topic that has to do with death or anything that's sensitive or vulnerable, everyone shuns away from it. But if you don't plan for it, then you're planning for failure. So if you fail to plan, then you're planning to fail with everything. So if you don't have life insurance, get life insurance. Not saying you're going to die today or tomorrow. You know, you don't want to have that type of mindset. But at the same time, eventually, we're not going to be here forever, you know. So start planning those type of things. If you don't have medical insurance, take care of it. Stop procrastinating with your life. Whether it's on a medical standpoint, on a mental standpoint, on a financial standpoint, procrastination will destroy you no matter what. It will kill you no matter what. So if you're procrastinating right now, get going. Get off this live and get moving. Take care of your business and do what you need to do, because time waits for no one at all. So you don't want to have regrets. Like, every single time I pass the graveyard, like when I pass the cemetery, I automatically, like, the first thing that comes to my mind, and I don't know why this comes to my mind, I just always think, that is a graveyard full of regrets. I wonder how many regrets are in that graveyard right now. I wonder how many people wish that they would have did something different. I wonder how many people that said, you know, I wish I would have did that, you know, I wish I would have followed my dreams. Like, I wish things would have turned out differently for me. I wonder how many people are buried right now, dead, that had those thoughts, but it's too late for them now. Because guess what? No matter what, time is a thief. Time will take your life in a second, and you will not get it back. And it's just a matter of, like, how are you living your current life? How are you living your current reality? And what are you creating for yourself? And then lastly, is there more to life than success? What is happiness? What does all of this mean? What is love? And do I love myself? Do I love anyone else? And the soul begins to wake up once you ask yourself these questions. So I just wanted to hop on here and talk to you guys about that. I did not want to not go live today, if that's even a sentence. But, you know, I just wanted to reach out to you guys. So the moment that you guys essentially are in touch with your inner being, in touch with your soul, in touch with your purpose, in touch with you, with who you really are, that's the moment your life will become something amazing. I feel like I'm missing a point for a second, so I'm going to look at this book. Yeah. This is the part I wanted to read. So the moment you start to say, I'm through obsessing about how I look or what other people think about me, or I'm finished living for everyone else, I want to be free from these chains. This is the profound moment in a person's life that the soul is wakening up and nudging her to tell the truth about who she really is. The lie is over. So once you stop living this false lie, once you stop living a lie, once you stop living in fear, and fear is false evidence appearing real. Once you stop allowing all of this false evidence around you to appear real and to shape your reality, that is the moment that you will no longer live a lie, but you will completely live out your soul's truth. Alright guys, well, thank you for watching DJ 411. Please make sure you share and subscribe and like this video. You know, a lot of people need to hear this. This is something that people don't want to talk about. People try to avoid. People try to just sweep under the rug. But life is real. Life is real. And you know, I'm just here to give you the real on DJ 411. So I hope this really was something that you could benefit from, because I just care about you guys so much, and I know that this is my purpose. My purpose is to help other people see their purpose. My purpose is to help other people find a sense of peace within themselves, and for them to have peace for themselves to create their own environment, create their world the way they want it, the way they perceive it, the way they visualize it. That's my purpose. And I didn't know my purpose until about a year ago. Honestly, until about a couple months ago. And I'm grateful that I found it. So, alright, y'all. I'm going to talk to y'all later. See y'all. See ya. Bye.